fans, welcome to the Muscle Car Modeler. My name is Ral, and Happy New Year to everybody for 2022. What a year, and I owe you guys a huge thank you. Really, I started this channel and was just having fun, wanted to do something a little different because I liked what I saw on YouTube, but I just wanted to do something a little different, and my channel is really growing, and I'm getting a ton of positive feedback on it, and I really appreciate that. And it's going well. And when I looked at my video from last year, it was just a little over 2,000 subscribers at this time, and now I can't believe I'm at 5,200. I wasn't really sure that I would reach something like that, and you know, the sky's the limit with YouTube. Everybody starts at zero, so if anybody's starting a YouTube channel, just go for it. That's all I can say. Is it is a bit of work, don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying it, and it appears you guys are enjoying it too, and thank you for watching my videos and your support. Really appreciate that. A few things actually come to mind. I want to thank a few specific, because I mean, you guys, I come up with all kinds of stuff, and things happen, and so I owe some people some huge thank yous, and two really come to mind right off the bat. I get offers and stuff. It's like, hey, I want to see a specific build. Will you build this? And I've had a few people offer me a specific kit, and I'm like, no, I have that kit. Don't worry about it. Thank you very much. I'll build mine eventually, and I've got a ton of stuff, but I never really thought about that kind of stuff when I started this channel, about help or what could come as far as opportunities and things that come up and as I build. So, and I've got quite the stash of rebuilders like this one right here, and restorations that I want to do, and other stuff that come my way. But one of the first names I want to thank is Frank Steffens. He helped me most recently. I had my 67 Camaro with the paint job that's all messed up. So I stripped it, I primed it, it's getting ready for a little bit of sanding. I still have to order the paint. But not only did he offer the decals and said, hey, I'll send you the decals, and I've got them, don't worry about it. So he sent them to me. So here's the decals he sent me. But not only that, he sent me a set of photo etched emblems for the kit as well. And I really appreciate that. But even funnier, which I didn't tell you this, Frank. I'm sure you're watching this, so I really appreciate this. And the rest of you guys out there, I put the word out that I was looking for the Baldwin Motion kit here. This particular kit was missing the door panels, and I was missing one shock absorber and one upper control arm. Otherwise, I had everything I needed to build another Baldwin Motion. And I had just gotten another kit from Jerry Chevalier, his resin body, another one of those. One of his friends had one in the stash, and so he let me know he had it for sale, and I bought that one. So Frank said, I'll send you the parts, no problem. I'm like, all right, great, cool. Didn't tell me anything other than, yeah, parts coming. What showed up in my mailbox was a complete sealed kit, and I was floored. I'm like, you didn't have to send me the whole kit. Ironically, how that worked out was I did my Baldwin Motion build, the one that was on my channel, and Jerry Chevalier said, hey, there's a guy that wants to talk to you about your Baldwin Motion. I'm like, okay, this is going to be interesting. So sure, yeah, share my information, let him know. And Mickey Gerace contacted me, said, hey, I want to send you something. I want to talk to you about your Baldwin Motions, and I want to send you something. I'm like, what do you mean? What's and then he showed me pictures of his build-ups, and I'm like, I've seen those. I've seen them online. I remember when you built them, and I've seen them online even recently while I was researching. So he goes, I used to do a resin body of the early version of the Baldwin Motion Phase 3 GT, and this is his resin body. So he goes, I want to send it to you. So not only did he send me this body, which it's got its little areas, but no problem, I can fix them. But this is what I wanted to build. The one with the regular headlights and taillights, but still had the flares in the back window. And he presented this to me, and I was like, okay, I can't say no. I offered to pay for it, and he just, no, I'm just going to send it to you. Not only did he send me this, he also sent me a 74 Manta Ray Corvette resin body that's curbside. So I couldn't refuse that. So Mickey Gerace, I really appreciate it. And this is going to get built. It may be a little while, but it's going to get built. But I have all the other parts to build it. So now I got 3 more Baldwin Motion Corvettes in my stash. So yeah, I went from daydreaming about one day having the one, and when that came my way, now I've got 4 of them. So I feel like I'm bragging, but I just want to say thank you to everybody, which ironically now the sealed kit is gonna go to that, so it's kind of funny. And then local friend William Scott, or Bill Scott, I call him Scotty, that's how I know him. Any chance you got the door panels and stuff for the 69 Corvette Revell kit? So I got the door panels and then the control arm and the shocks from him that I needed to finish that. So thank you to you 3 guys. William Scott has been a big help over the years. Before I even had this channel, me and him have been friends for a long time, and sharing restoration parts, or usually he comes up with something and helps me out. Most recently was a set of grills for a 66 GTO from an MPC kit. I have a rebuilder and they're trashed, and he loaned me some resin ones, and I just made some copies of them, and I'll get them back to him. So when it comes to some of the other stuff here, this is stuff that I plan to get finished or build in the next year. So please let me know what you'd like to see, on my channel and other builds. So the 67 Camaro is going to get finished. My Miami Vice Ferrari Testarossa is getting more detailed and painted. Been slowly working on this one. So that one's going to be done really soon. You kind of seen these in a thing. Here's a Nissan GTR with a flip-flop paint. Pretty cool paint. And this one's cleared and ready, but it's coming along. And then my 60 Corvette, I got a batch of these going. That one's done, or almost done, I should say. I just got foil and some of the final assembly. But this is one that I've had for a little while now. Another Javelin, of course, 70 Javelin. But this is the funny car. This is the one a long time ago I did a video on fixing his rear bumper, and it's broken. And I've got another one now that I bought off of eBay. But and it's got a broken pillar, but strip it, repaint it, and fix up the chassis and some of the parts on it. I believe I have everything to do this other than cleaning it. Even had the decals remade. I showed them in a previous video, and Kenny Terry did those for me, so he did a couple sets of these decals for me before he passed away, unfortunately. But he did do the decals for this, reproduce them, so I've got those. And I'd like to get this done in the next year, so I'll start this restoration. And this isn't going to take too much. It's just because everything's so brittle, and all the funny car parts, even though I've got them all here, I do have unbuilt build-ups with all those funny car parts as well. So I should have everything I need to do this, other than busting open a mint kit that I plan to build stock or whatnot. But I've got a couple of these, so I've got those. Here's one that I picked up, and I've got 2 of these actually, so I do want to do both cars, but I really want to do this one first, which is the prototype car, as I talk about here, which very little is known about it, the mule car. But I'll probably just build it right like that, and looking forward to doing this one. So I don't do a whole lot of race cars, but a lot of the factory backed cars or factory experimental cars really excite me, and this being an altered wheelbase but actually done by the Mopar engineers and everything, I think is really cool. And this appears to be a wonderful kit, and I've seen some awesome buildups of it, so I'm looking forward to building that. And then also over here, here's yeah, I love my Shelbys. Now this is a Resin Trans Kit from Fugu Garage to do the 2020 Shelby GT500. Now this is meant for the Tamiya Mustang GT4. It's right on the box. All I got to do is read it. And I've got that kit, and when he announced that he was going to do this and I saw it on Facebook, I had to have it, and I pre-ordered it. I love my Shelbys, and this one I've already got planned exactly what color and everything, but I'll go over it and everything. And so that is, I plan to build that this year as well. And then one of the last things, I really want to try a 3D printed car. I've got a few, 2 or 3 3D printed ones, and this is one that I was impressed with and I kind of wanted to get, but there's nothing to it. And I literally got to put it together. Now, if you recognize this is the Turbo Interceptor from the Wraith movie. Love that movie, love the car, and it's just one of those ones I'd like to have. And I saw this 3D printed version in 1/24 scale. I'm like, I gotta have it. So I ordered it, waited for it, and I got it. But I mean, but the pictures showed it like this, so I kind of knew what I was getting into. But this thing, literally, I'm gonna have to massage and work every millimeter of this thing. But you know, and it's full on curbside. I mean, and it's hollow too. So I'm a little worried about sanding and shaping it, or even what it's gonna look like when I primer it. But this is gonna take a little bit of work, but that's what I want to do. But it came with, you know, 3D printed tires, wheels, the grill, the headlights, taillights, and some other knickknacks that I'm not even sure what they are yet, but I'll figure it out. But this is one that I do plan to build. I'll probably play with it here and there and work on it, but and whatever other builds I start this year and pull out restorations. So let me know what you guys think, and what you guys would like to see on the channel as far as builds go and everything. I've got a ton of them. I may already have it. Who knows? And we'll see where it goes. But I'd like to your feedback on some of that stuff, and I really appreciate everybody who's subscribing and watching, and that you guys are really enjoying my videos, and also the vendors that, you know, reach out to me, and like Ben Q with the light. That's a pretty cool light. If you saw that video where I show you the light and everything. And then Charlie at ProTech, who offered to send me a few samples of his products to try out and share with you guys. That was really cool, and I really appreciate that. And I did the distributor video and used his photo etched hood pins on my Roadrunner build there, and just pretty cool stuff, and shared them with you guys on the channel, and got plenty of feedback that you guys have, many of you have used his products and love it as well. So I appreciate stuff like that, and you know, all the vendors that are out there producing stuff and making stuff, and even trying and doing it, which I think is great. I mean, I love my resin kits. There's no denying that. I've got a ton of them, and I share them with you, and I get a little nervous about them because like that kit, Mickey said he hasn't he mastered them like 20 years ago, and he really hasn't sold them in a very long time, so they are currently not available. But he had a couple, and that he hadn't built, and he wanted me to build them. I'm like, I can't pass that up. So I went ahead and said, yeah, sure, you know, what do you want for them? I do want them. So we couldn't come to an agreement there. But anyway, really looking forward to building that one, and I got a vision in my head already. And again, thank you everyone for your support and all your comments and your subscriptions and everything. I mean, I feel blessed to be, you know, sharing this stuff with you guys, and that it is well received, and words can't express the gratitude I feel. And really, it's just I don't know what to say. I really don't. But thank you, and you guys, you have a wonderful weekend and a happy new year, and I hope 2022 is a very good year. And you guys, you have a good weekend.